harvest. This one is busted. But yeah, got some cherry tomatoes, and there's plenty more growing on the vine. And I don't know why my big tomatoes are not, they're growing, but then they take forever to get red and then they rot. So far, the garden is done pretty good. The cucumbers have been growing. There's another one growing on there. There's another one. I need to get him off. Ouch! Those suckers got pricklies on them, and they hurt. Let me see if I can do this with one hand and try to. Now you know why. There's a cucumber. I'll look on here some more because they grow and then we miss them because they're on there. There's another little one coming right there. There's another little one. So let me set this on the step here to go inside. So there's one. He's not quite big enough just yet. Peek in here and see if I see anything. I need to pick off some of those dead leaves. Definitely getting the cucumbers off of the vine. Oh, there's another little one coming there. There's another one coming up there. I don't know about looking. I don't see any others. This needs to be pulled because these are just not, they're not doing anything. So I need to pull those. But I have plenty of cherry tomatoes. I watered the garden. It looks like it needs watered again, but I did water it just yesterday morning, so I need to give her another drink. But yeah, I've got plenty of cherry tomatoes growing everywhere on the vine here. Up there, out there, they're growing. So they're definitely growing. Tomatoes, I don't know. This tomato plant grew so huge, and it is like, it's massive. I don't know how else to stake it up now. And all we ever got was these down here at the bottom, and they will grow, but they won't turn red. They just rot. They like automatically poof go from green to rot. And trust me, I check them every day. And then these are now starting to grow on this outside, which I have a big vine here, which I need to tie up somehow. Maybe I can tie this to here. I can do that. I'll get my string. And then I have these, but like they won't turn red and I can't use them. So I don't know. Onions are pretty much done. I think all the onions have been pulled. This will be the last few. I think kind of dry out a little bit. Leave it alone, Bella. Yeah, for a first timer of gardening in, you know, like raised garden beds, not too bad. Oh, there's more. There's more back here on this side of tomatoes now. But they're just green. All right, people. I know by the time you see this, it'll be too late. But tell me for next year, like, why are they not turning red? Why did the plant just grow massive and then it's just now starting to give me some harvest, but they're not turning red? I don't know. I'm just so unsure about the whole thing. I'm going to start having animals come up here and eat now because it's growing out of the cage. Oh, it was definitely a learning curve. So, but it was, bug. It was fun. And we have gotten some, so it wasn't a complete bust. It wasn't a complete waste. We did get some cucumbers, and we've gotten plenty of cherry tomatoes, which I've used and enjoyed in salads. I've enjoyed both of them in salads. So, two things that we eat. I mean, we would have ate it all, but I don't know. Hopefully, maybe these will start getting red. I'm going to go ahead and get a string and try to tie up the rest of these branches. But that was this morning's harvest. 1 cucumber and a bowl full of cherry tomatoes. If JJ was here, she'd eat that whole bowl. I'm telling y'all, it got huge. But it wasn't producing, it just grew. I'm wondering if it was from all the rain we've had. We've had so much rain. So I kind of staked the tomato plant up as much as possible. I now have a bee in here, so maybe he's helping with pollination and all that good stuff, I guess. I don't know. I'm hoping that some of these will start turning red so I can have them for sandwiches or whatever. It looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 there. 7, 8. And there's some back here. 9, 10, 11. There's some little ones up here in the corner growing. So, looks like a good mini. The thing started growing out of control. And it was like, I didn't know how else to stake it up. I mean, the stake only goes so high. And it started growing massive, but it wasn't producing. So, now it's producing. But let's hope they turn red. I've got them, you know, it's getting some sunlight. And I think it was all shading itself by caving in on itself. I don't know. I'm an amateur at this, but we'll figure it out. This is how you learn, right? You're never too old to learn. I will pull my zucchini plants. I'm going to go ahead and pull those. Let me get my gloves because I can't touch those without gloves. Alright, it's kind of sad. They're all pulled. But maybe I can plant some fall beans in here. That's my hope once all this stuff, you know, changes. I'd like to do some fall green beans in here. And then, you know, even if I have enough to can a couple jars, that'll be fun. I can pick fall beans better than I can pick summer beans. I can't. I'm so allergic. It's terrible. Go ahead and pull this plant. This one is dead. I don't know that he will come back. So, but the deer will like all this stuff. I'm gonna go get my shoes and I'll walk it over toward, well, I'll probably walk it over toward the fence over there, and the deer will enjoy it. The deer and the bunnies. We have bunnies living up in the, where the old garden used to be, and the chickens used to be. Alright, so we're switching gears here, and this is a different day than the day of the gardening. This is actually the footage that was filmed when I think it's the video that's going to come out after this video. But on this day I was cleaning, kind of taking my house back. That video will be coming out soon. But I also got the shade. I received the shade. It came in the mail, so I wanted to share with you the new shade for the kitchen, give you my opinions on it, updates on that, let you see that. And then we're going to switch gears and go upstairs on this day, and I'll give you my review of those sheets that I actually purchased too. So I'm just kind of including this footage in with this video to kind of fill in space, but that's what I've been doing here lately, just kind of filming as I'm going along. And so some of my videos might look like this. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm just trying to kind of place some things together because we're in that transition phase of school getting ready to start, college, all of that. And so this footage was kind of hit and miss, but yeah, I just still wanted to include it so that you guys know what I thought about both of those things. But I wanted to go ahead and take a pause break. Alright, so a few videos ago I showed you where I had bought a shade for the kitchen window, and I bought the wrong size. So I finally got the other size in today, and so we're going to see if it works and if it matches, because I did have to buy a different brand. It's going to look exactly the same, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully the quality is good. Once I get it open, we can see. This one's a lot thinner feeling than the last one. Hopefully it works just as good. Let's hope. I've never bought a shade like this before, so I have no idea. I am so confused as to where the top half is. Okay, I guess the top half is right here. Yeah. All right, y'all, bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. I eventually figure it out, but like I said, I've never bought one of these types of shades before, so this was a learning curve for me, but I did eventually figure this out. This is the front half of it. Pretty sure it goes like this. No, this has got to be the back half. And how does it go back up? This is the back half. Okay, now we're getting it. And then push it up. Like so. Okay, we're gonna see. This was a little cheaper than the other one. Might be the reason why it's not working as well, but once I get it up there, hopefully it'll fit. Let's see. out, but all right. Quality wise, it's not exactly like the other one that I have purchased. I would say this one is a little less in the quality rather than the first one, but it gives the effect that I wanted. I kind of like the way the other one went raised better. So if I was going to buy any more for any other windows, I would probably buy the other brand and pay a little bit more. But this is how you know. And so, but I'll link this one below. It's not bad. It definitely isn't bad. So if you want to save a little bit of money. And I think it works as far as like what I wanted it to do, to pull the wood tone in between here rather than putting a curtain. I do like it. And so that's what it looks like with the window open. If I wanted to take down some of the sun and just put a little bit up, that's what that looks like. Or you can close it entirely all the way. These just, it just screws in on either side, so there's no drilling. So hopefully they hold. I might get my husband to try to squeeze them in a little bit tighter to make sure that I squeeze them in tight enough. But with pulling on it, you don't want to pull it down. And that's closed entirely. So what it looks like with it completely closed, you can still see out the window, but it's light filtering. It filters the light. I'm not sure why the top half, on the top you can see, shows like, I think it's the way it's laying with the other slats behind it maybe, but yeah, not bad for a window that is, you know, I just wanted the wood tone too. So all in all, I like it, the look of it, so I'll let you know what I think as I keep using it. So, but at least this one fit. All right, I don't know, friends. The more and more I look at this and I pull it down, if you see what I see over here, it looks like you can see through it, then it's like closed, and then open. I'm not sure I like that. I would rather it be solid up there. I don't know if they're all going to be like that if I was to purchase them, because the last one, the better quality one, didn't fit, so I wasn't able to really see it. So I'm just not sure. I don't know what it is that's making it that way, or if it's just that way because that's the way they all are. I don't know. I'm debating whether to send it back and purchase the higher quality one and wait again in the right size, or to just keep this one and maybe add this one to my room makeover, and then buy the better quality ones for all out here. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. I might just kind of live with it and see what I think before I decide. Do I keep this shade, or do I send it back and get the better quality one? Or just live with it. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I do like the fact of how the wood tones kind of match up and blends through. I just really think that it breaks up all that white, because I have the hood vent here with the wood, and then I had nothing but the white and it was all open. So putting the wood there, I love that. And because I was considering doing that, or also doing like a curtain, and I wasn't for sure what kind of curtain I wanted. I couldn't find a curtain I liked. So, yeah, I kind of settled on that. So, I don't I'm still debating. I have the box over here, just in case. It just came in today, so. All right, so that was the shade review. Now we're moving upstairs, and I'm going to give you my review on the sheets that I purchased for our bed in our bedroom. If you saw the video where I was putting these sheets on, I know they're dark green. They don't match what's going on up here right now. Just ignore that. But I bought them because I wanted them for Christmas time, because eventually I want to paint this room and do the same paint job that I did in the other room downstairs and get all my rooms to match. And so I wanted green sheets for Christmas time. So that was why I got this color. But I figured I'd go ahead and put them on the bed to see if I liked them, and then I would order me more. They are nice sheets. They do sleep great. However, I still think I like the hotel sheets that you can get at Walmart. They're just as good, and they were a little bit cheaper than these. But these are like the super thin sheets. So they do feel good, but I'm not sure how long they're going to hold up long term. All right, so that is my honest review. They do sleep fine, like I said, and they're very thin. You can actually see how thin they are when I'm making the bed here. But they do sleep fine, and they stay on the mattress fine. So I'm just, like I said, I was a little concerned about, you know, how they're going to hold up long term. But it's okay. They gave me a green set of sheets. Once I get my room repainted, which is something I want to do really soon, I just need to find the time to get it done. I am back in college myself, and school is in session, so which means I am back to work. I am a bus driver, and I drive full time. So yeah, I'm back to work, and you know, doing all the home things. Kids living here now, extra kids living here. It's a lot. So it may not seem like a lot, but it is, especially when you're trying to stay on top of things, and then you're trying to film along with everything going on around the house and film stuff that you can actually make videos of. That's why this video was kind of just pieced together. So I apologize that it was a little piecey. Piecey. I don't think that's really a proper way of saying it. I don't know. That pieced together. I don't know. It's a struggle when you're trying to piece these things together because I'm not used to that. But, you know, it's learning something new, trying to figure something else out. So that's all fun. And that's what this whole YouTube thing is about for me. It's totally about just learning new things, having fun, engaging with new people. I'm not about the whole, I don't understand any of that. I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it probably till I'm finished with YouTube. But I don't understand any of the back end type stuff and all that. But that's okay. If, you know, if this thing was to grow and I was to hit lots and lots of subscribers and make money from it, yay, fun. But even then, I'm still going to be doing what I'm doing right now. And I'm still going to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I hope you guys are enjoying it with me as I'm just having fun. I hope you enjoyed. I will leave the links of the two products down below in the description. And that way, if you want to check those out, you can do the same. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It does help me out, and share my channel. That helps me out to grow so that I can continue meeting new people. I love engaging with each and every one of you. It's been fun, and I just pray it continues. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Do me a favor, do those things if you would, and Lord willing, friends, there'll be another one. Bye, friends.